There's a narrative starting to gain traction that Cam Boozer is only dominant right now because he's stronger than everyone else, and that once he reaches the NBA, his game won't translate. On the surface, that sounds like a reasonable concern. Strength advantages do shrink at the next level. College basketball is full of players who overpower opponents and then struggle when the physical gap closes. But when you actually look at Boozer's game, this take falls apart pretty quickly. First, the idea that Boozer only dominates because he's stronger is a massive oversimplification. Yes, his strength shows up. Yes, he finishes through contact and moves defenders off their spots. But reducing his success to strength alone ignores the skill foundation he's already built. Boozer is a legitimate shooter for his size. He can step out and knock down threes. He's comfortable putting the ball on the floor. He sees the game well and makes smart reads as a passer. That combination matters. A big who relies purely on strength usually looks stiff, limited, and one-dimensional. Boozer doesn't. He plays with pace. He understands spacing. He knows when to attack, when to kick out, and when to let the game come to him. That's basketball IQ. And IQ is one of the most translatable traits from any level to the NBA. The second flaw in this narrative is the assumption that his strength suddenly becomes irrelevant in the NBA. It won't. People forget how young most NBA players are, especially bigs. The league is full of 19 to 23-year-olds who are still filling out physically. Even at the professional level, true functional strength takes years to develop. Boozer isn't just strong for college. He's strong relative to his age group, period. Project that forward a few seasons, and it's not hard to imagine him becoming one of the stronger bigs in the league. Strength isn't static. It scales with professional training, nutrition, and time. If Boozer already has this base now, his physical ceiling is a feature, not a red flag. And here's the key point. Strength only becomes a problem when it's the only thing you have. Boozer already has counters. When defenders play him physically, he can face up. When they sag off, he can shoot. When help comes early, he can pass. That versatility is exactly what allows players to survive when their initial advantage narrows. We've seen this story before. Bigs who fail at the next level usually fail because they lack feel, touch, or adaptability. Boozer doesn't show those weaknesses. He shows comfort in multiple roles and situations. Post touches, pick and pop actions, short roll playmaking, and off-ball spacing. That's not the profile of a college-only player. Another important factor is how people misunderstand translation. Translation doesn't mean a player looks the same in the NBA as he did in college. It means the skills scale. Boozer might not bully veterans the way he does college defenders early on, but his shooting, passing, and decision-making don't disappear when the competition improves. In fact, those skills often become more valuable. NBA spacing creates cleaner reads. Better teammates punish help defense more consistently. Systems are built to leverage versatility. A big who can do multiple things doesn't need to dominate touches to impact the game. And Boozer fits that mold. He projects as a high-level modern big. Someone who can score efficiently without forcing shots, move the ball, and hold his own physically while continuing to develop. That's a far cry from the outdated idea of a bruiser who can't adapt. The final issue with the criticism is that it treats development as if it stops at the draft. It doesn't. Boozer will improve. His shooting will get more consistent. His reads will sharpen. His body will continue to mature. Players aren't finished products at 19 or 20, especially bigs. Judging his long-term ceiling based on a snapshot of college dominance ignores how NBA development actually works. So yes, Boozer is strong. But he's also skilled. He's intelligent. He's versatile. And those are the traits that translate. Calling him just stronger than everyone else isn't analysis. It's shortcut thinking. Because when you strip away the narrative and actually watch how he plays, what you see isn't a player whose game will disappear at the next level. You see a player whose foundation is already built for it. And by the way, we should be praising him for building that strength in the first place, not punishing him for being so physically dominant. The narrative that his game won't translate needs to end. All evidence suggests it will.